Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for September the 10th. I don't know if the camera caught that, but we just had one card that tried to flip out and didn't quite make it. So that's our indicator. The energy is going to be kind of wild today. Expect things to be happening suddenly and kind of out of the blue. Let's look at our overall energy. I'm going to pull one card for overall energy and one card for each sign, and we'll see how those energies meld together with each other. Okay, so for overall energy, we do have a Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Probably not one of my favorite cards to see in overall energy, or anybody's energy, really. It's not terrible. It just means that either we're not feeling very good as far as health-wise, or it can mean that there's something going on with money where we're not receiving a payday as quickly as we thought we were, or sometimes maybe it's less than we thought it would be, and there has to be, some adjustments made. Of course, Mercury retrograde just started yesterday on the 9th, so, there could be issues with paychecks making it into bank accounts, that type of thing. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll look at the other cards with the other signs and see, well, with the signs, and see what else shows up around this. Ba ba da 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 da. Okay, so here's the thing basically for you, Aries. I feel like this is more about health than it is about money, and this is basically just saying that you are not feeling good, and part of the reason that you're not feeling good is you have worn yourself down by just doing too much running. And if you haven't done it already, then the temptation is definitely going to be there to do it today. It's like you're kind of putting your own health and your own well-being on the back burner while you take care of everything else that you feel like needs to be taken care of. This is a good time to start figuring out who you can delegate things to so that you don't end up wearing yourself down. And, when we get worn down, our immune system goes down, our energy levels go down. So, we want to try to avoid overextending ourselves because it can actually literally impact our health. And Aries, I think that's what I'm seeing on the board right here for you guys. Now, remember, when we see something we don't like, we do have free will, so we can make some different decisions and change things around, and you guys can make my cards a liar. And when we see stuff like this, I would prefer it if you would, actually. Let's look at Taurus. Five of Pentacles showing up with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, you've got some kind of situation going on where somebody is not actually paying you when you thought that they would. I feel like because you've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this has actually happened in the past. And now you're, maybe they're talking to you about why it's going on, or maybe it's today and they're talking to you about why they can't pay you right now. This to me just says that they're probably paying you something, even not the whole amount, but something. And I think you're not holding it against them. You're understanding their situation. And I think that you're understanding that they are, really trying to get you paid a fair shake. So, not sure what's going on in your situation, but it seems like it might be pretty complicated whenever it comes to money today. But I don't see you holding a grudge about it. That's the one thing I can say. I don't see you holding a grudge about it. All right, let's look at Gemini. Nine of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles in the overall. So Gemini, with that Nine of Pentacles showing up in reverse, that's just telling me that where somebody is not able to actually pay you today when you thought that they would, this is putting you in a little bit of a bind because that puts you a little bit short of what you're feeling like you need today. So be cautious with money. Don't overdo. Because if you're expecting a payday, I'm not expecting it today. There'll be a delay for that. All right, let's look at Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Eight of Pentacles showing up. This is just telling me that this overall energy, this payday that is delayed or a payday that doesn't come has to do with some type of work you've done, whether you're an independent contractor and done that type of work or whether you're an employee. This has to do with some type of work that you've done for somebody. I don't see you getting paid for it today. Doesn't mean you won't get paid for it later, but today is not the deal. It's not happening today, Cancers. Next up, we're looking at, was that Cancer? Did I go too fast? Yeah, that was Cancer. Okay, so Next up, we're looking at Leo, and the Magician is what popped out for Leo. So, Leos, I think that you're finding out, you're realizing that pay is not the coming to you today like you thought it was. And so you're out there just doing whatever it takes to bring in money some other way. You know, you're not just sitting still just waiting for this paycheck to roll in that's coming in slow. You're doing something else to make sure you've got an income and got things taken care of and covered. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. So Virgo, Three of Cups coming up in reverse. Virgo, for me, this overall energy of some kind of payday coming in late. I feel like the feeling I get off of this card, and this isn't so much like a book meaning, but the feeling, the psychic feeling that I'm getting is that you're getting annoyed with this now. I don't think this is the first time somebody's been late on their pay or slow on their pay, and you're getting annoyed with this situation. You're getting annoyed with having to rattle the cage and remind people that they owe you money and that they need to pay you. So, yeah, this is kind of putting you in a bad mood, and I think it's putting you in a bad mood because this is not the first time that it's happened. You've been fairly laid back and understanding until now. Now you're just kind of done with the situation. All right, next up we're looking at Libra. So Libras, what do we have here? Okay, what's going on? I think somebody is telling you that they can't pay you today or they're not paying you today, or maybe they're paying you less than what they said they would, but you've got a delay coming up in your payday today. This is you letting this person know, look, you're going to get this taken care of, or these are going to be the consequences, because I don't think you're going to just go, oh, that's just fine. Just pay me next week. It'll be cool. I don't see that being your reaction. I think you're letting them know in no uncertain terms what you expect from them. Okay, next up, let's look at Scorpios. Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios, Seven of Pentacles, some type of payday that is not actually coming in today. With this Prince of Pentacles, we're not really letting that throw us or slow us down. We're still out there doing what we need to do to bring in money. Okay, so that's a payday that's not happening yet. There are other people that can pay me for other things that I do. It's fine, and just keep on chugging along. To me, this also implies that we're trusting whoever this is that's late on their pay, we're trusting them that they're really going to actually come through. So that's what I'm seeing there for Scorpios. Next up, let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you've got somebody that is being a slow pay or paying you less than what they said they would. With this Nine of Cups, I think you're letting this person know that you, first of all, you don't appreciate somebody messing with your money, which who would? And I think you're also letting them know that you are not going to be remaining a part of the team if people don't get their stuff together. So interesting that this came up. Okay, Capricorn, let's look at you guys. Capricorn, what do we have? Capricorns, this is really interesting because I think you're creating your own reality here and you're doing it really fast. With this Seven of Pentacles showing up, you're realizing that there's a payday that you thought you were going to have today that is not actually happening. And you have another opportunity that shows up anyway. So I don't know if you're going to go back to and work for this person who's not paying you as fast as they said they would or not. But I do see you having other opportunities that you could go elsewhere if you so desire. That's going to be coming up today. And I think whenever this opportunity shows up is perfect timing because, when we're not happy about the money situation, that is perfect timing for a new opportunity to pop up and fill that place. All right, so that was Capricorn. Next up, we're going to look at Aquarius. Five of Wands showing up in reverse. What's going on here? Aquarius, you've got somebody who is telling you that they're not going to pay you or they're not paying you when you thought you would have a payday today, or else they're paying you not as much as they said they would, one of those two. I don't think that you're really, you're just not giving that much attention. You're not fighting with this person. You're not arguing with them. I think that you're going to point it out to them in a very calm, matter-of-fact way, and then you're going to go on with the rest of your business and expect them to fix it and figure it out. That's what I see going on there. Next up, I see Pisces. Pisces. Interesting. I'm not quite sure how these go together. We do have this idea of that you're not receiving a payday that you thought you would, or else it's maybe not that you're not receiving it, but not today. It's delayed. And somehow this is bringing you some kind of relief, Pisces. So you may have somebody who is waiting for you to get paid because they've got their hand out. Maybe it's your teenager, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's somebody else, maybe it's a grandkid. I don't know. But they're expecting that as soon as you get paid, they're just going to take that money and run with it because that they know that you're going to do like that for them. I think the idea that payday isn't happening is actually bringing some relief to you because these people with their hand out are now having to find someplace else to put their hand to get money. Maybe even to use it to work in a few of your cases, although I think not so much, not in most of them. All right, so anyway, I think that this brings you a relief, and I think the idea that you don't know when this money is coming in is also bringing some relief too, because you don't have anything to tell this person about when it's coming in or these people. And so when it does come in, you don't actually have to tell them. You can actually use the money for something that, that you need instead of things that they need. All right, anyway, that's what I've got going on here for everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, if you benefited from this video, put a thumbs up and share this video with somebody else who could benefit from it as well. And I would love to hear your comments and your feedback about how it related, how it didn't relate, all that good stuff is always fantastic to be able to read through. And of course, I'm hoping to work with some of you a little bit later on today, and the rest of you I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.